Hello. So I'm on Wish, and it's the end of Legion, or the end of Legion, and ready for BFA. And I've been summoned by the War Chief. She has stuff that she wants to talk to me in Undercity, where privacy can be ensured it's not compromised. Make sure I'm not followed. Important matters I'd like to discuss with you, but discretion is of the utmost importance. Meet me in the chambers of the Undercity, where I can ensure our privacy has not been compromised. Ensure that you are not followed. Orgrimmar has been riddled with SI-7 spies. It would seem that King Anduin and Mathashar are desperate to know what our next move is. How admirable.
Though our long war against the Legion has ended, the Horde cannot afford a moment of respite. Meet me in my chambers in the Undercity, where we can discuss our next move, discreetly.
And Wish has kind of gone with a green theme for the transmog to go into it. It'll probably change later. But, mounts and stuff I'm trying to make green. There's a couple that's not. So. Yeah. And that's a crane, taco, green taco, based on somebody else.
What are we, if not slaves to this torment?
Glad you could make it so quickly with Shardik. Scythelus, that's been the name of the game, or rather that's what I wanted the Alliance to believe. Make no mistake, Azrite's just as powerful and as it's rumored to be, but I have bigger plans in mind. High Overlord Saurfang is leading an army towards Scythelus, but by now he should be in Northern Barrens. I want you to intercept him and notify him that the preparations are complete. Preparations for what, you may ask? Why, we're going to capture the World Tree. Find Saurfang in the Northern Barrens.
I have no time for games.
Time is not the luxury we possess, but I respect your desire to know more. Savant's ports to Scythelus on the map. I don't know where the map is. This has forever altered the balance of power in Azeroth. The deposits of Azeroth are being located across the world with Shardik. Though we do not yet understand its full potential, it's clear that this substance has vast destructive capabilities. What will war look like in 20 years? In 100? How can the Horde hope to defend its borders if the Alliance controls the flow of Azeroth? It's uncertain, War Chief. Excuse me. What is certain is that the Alliance will use Darnassus as a safe harbor for funneling Azeroth into the Eastern Kingdoms. Anduin will build powerful new weapons, and sooner or later he will turn them upon our homelands. First he will strike at Undercity and Silvermoon, then his gains will fall in Kalimdor. For the sake of the Horde's future, we must be the first to act. By occupying Darnassus, we will control the flow of Azeroth and ensure it cannot be used against us. The Alliance will dare not attack its own city for fear of harming civilians. With a single stroke, we will guarantee generations of peace. The Kaldrai will defy our occupation unless we break their spirits. We must inflict a blow that will show them what's at stake. They need to lose something, someone, in whom they have absolute trust and faith. A symbol of hope. Malfurion Stormrage must die. Mwah ha 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 ha. Elevator. Something's wrong. Hope nothing happens to him. Zeppelins are currently not working, of course. But you can see Wish's transmog here, mostly green, and yeah. Here we go. Now to fly over. Do 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 do. Work on it.
Loktar.
Been waiting for your arrival. I've halted our march until I receive word that we're ready to divert. What comes next will be a coordinated, synchronized attack on key outposts in Asheville. If we act quickly, we will destroy the Caldori's defenses and clear a path all the way to Darkshore. Stormwind will surely send reinforcements to stop us. We will have to conquer Tessero before they arrive. I will divert the troops, meet with our operative Lorash outside Astronar for further instructions.
Soldiers of the Horde, ready your blades. Today, we march on the Caldori.
For the Horde! Now more flight. Overshot, sorry. Slightly distracted.
Shall we get to work?
Sir Frank says it's time. Hundreds of rogues have already attacked Caldori outposts in Ashenvale. On my signal, they will begin the next phase of the war, sowing chaos. My colleague died not far from here with Shardik, so I could use your help. If we stay out of sight, the town won't even know it's under attack before we have all its guards down. I have a poison that will kill them quickly and silently. If you signal me which targets are safe to attack without being noticed, I'll put them down. What do you say?
Let's impress. First, let me signal the others to begin their assault. This fire burns with purple smoke. They should see it rise above the trees soon. After you, champion. You mark the safe targets. I'll bring them down. Technically, we don't need to kill the civilians, but I like your style.
Ew. I feel sick.
You're cold as ice. I like it. Hey, careful with the civilians. We may draw the guards' attention. That should do it. How does it feel to single-handedly sack an entire city?
Sickening.
War abounds with opportunity.
My end of the bargain is done, Blood Elf. I'm going to check on the other outposts to make sure none of my brothers and sisters are in trouble. Meet with the war chief and inform her that Astronaut has been secured. If everything has gone according to plan, she should be well on her way. Oh, and try not to hog with the glory, yeah? He smirks at me.
Killing is its own reward, but gold works too.
What joy is there in this curse? We are the Forsaken. We will slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
Sarfang shall establish our troops here now that Astronaut is ours. I shall continue my hunt for the only creature that can stop our march to victory, Malfurion Stormage. Our next order of business will be to establish a foothold at the base of Darkshore. Commander Grimfang of the Zomgar outpost should be able to accommodate an incoming army. Inform him of our arrival and ensure necessary preparations are made.
strength and honor.
The chief needs rations as lodging for an incoming army.
Farewell.
We're a small outpost, but I'll gather what we have. The war chief and her army will want for nothing. I swear. Loktar Ogar.
Blood and thunder.
War chief Servan's Windrunner requires your aid in repairing her soldiers' weapons.
Dabu.
My forge is always ready.
Strength and honor.
Commander, the war chief asks that you prepare your outpost for an incoming army.
Go forth to
Zongar
victory.
will stand ready for the horde.
Strength and honor. Strength.
Alrighty. The evil's here. Place on fire. No.
Where did all of these wisps come from? Drumkar.
The force this large has not moved to Ashenvale for a long time. I hope Zongar is ready to come and the might of the horde. Do you see all the wisps about? I have once seen this before when the demons of Archmode was felled by the sting of hundreds, no, thousands of wisps. This can only mean one thing. Malfurion is beckoning the aid of his ancestors. The war chief has already taken a scouting party ahead to Darkshore to intercept him. Please find the war chief and see if she has yet caught her prey. We have secured all of Ashenvale, but we must keep the pressure on.
To die today on the field of battle is to die an orcish death.
You will come no further, Banshee Queen.
Soldiers, no! Do not rush the... Ugh, fools! At least now we know how dangerous the wisps can be. What joy is there in this curse?
I've been tracking Malfurion's every movement. The Lord of the Forest who cannot hope to outmatch one who served as a Ranger General Sil. Careful with Shark. The force is still brimming with Storm Rage's forces. Look out behind.
We are the Forsaken. We will slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
Malfurion will soon return with an army. Right for the picking. The Calderai have finally halted our progress. In a perfect world, we could have marched all the way to Aberdeen and taken Testero before they could even slow us down, but it matters little. Malfurion will try and hold us back until his fleet returns from Syphilis. Until then, his army is too small. If we could find a way path through these damned wisps. I have an idea. Let's chat with Sar.
There will be nowhere to run when next we meet Malfurion. To Zorumgar, quickly!
Hey, Suki. Meow. Meow.
I am Sarfang, brother of Broxigar.
The Calderai have begun to reinforce the Dark Shore. Our path to Testero will be more difficult than we had anticipated.
What are we, if not slaves to this torment?
Malfurion knows this wisp ball is a temporary measure. He is buying time for reinforcements to arrive in Testero. It's important that we find a way through the wall, and quickly. I want you to take our explosive reserve and apply pressure. You will not be able to bring it down, but you may be able to find us an opening. I will once you have a squadron ready to strike once you break ground. Zarvik Blastwick should have a few bombardiers for the job.
A wall of wisps? Surely it is nothing our Dark Rangers and a few demolishers cannot overcome, my lady.
The scouting party I led to Malfurion underestimated the wisps, and they paid the price for doing so. We cannot destroy the wisps, not in numbers enough to matter, but we may be able to disperse them.
Interesting. The wisps respond to Malfurion's call. But what if more of the forest were to cry out for help?
Precisely what I was thinking. Champion, would you be so kind as to test our theory?
Yo!
War Chief wants us to scare off the wisps, eh? I just think, you want to fly this thing, or do you want to drop the...
Hurry back!
You want explosions? Buddy, you got it. Hop into one of these beauties and take it for a spin.
have no time for games.
How'd it go? Now is the time to strike. Passing through the wall will not be easy, but I think it's something that you can handle. Do what you must to prevail and meet me on the other side. I will lead a squad of sturdy soldiers and as many demolishers as can survive the passing. We may not make it to Darnassus today.
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
We may not make it to Darnassus today, but the outcome of this war does not rest in one single victory alone. It will come as a result of thousands of small victories. So let's get started, shall we?
It seems the wisps are susceptible to distraction. We will exploit this weakness to get past them. Sawfang, take a squad into Felwood. Seek a path over the mountain into Darkshore. But leave the siege weapons under my command. We will squeeze Malfurion from both sides.
War Chief, there is no safe passage through Felwood.
Find one or make one. Time is a luxury we do not possess.
No many smugglers, blight collar.
I beg your pardon?
I am not naive. There is little chance that Everlook receives all its cargo through legitimate means. Someone is using a hidden route through Felwood.
Most smugglers would prefer to avoid the attention of the High Overlord. But I believe we can locate one who can be persuaded to assist us.
Then it is decided. Sawfang, Nathanos, you will leave at once.
Form ranks! Weapons ready!
We pass through the wall on my command. Brace yourselves! Pass through the wall, quickly! I cannot hold it much longer! Once a breach has been made, the pain is bearable. Just give me a moment. Do not relent, hero. These savage elves would do you no such favor. I have no time for games.
Furion will return with his forces, but until then, let's press. And I think that's where I'm gonna... No, we're gonna keep going.
We are the Forsaken. We will slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
They have amassed an army before us, but no matter. The Horde war machine will not be stopped. Go to the Master Glaive and dispatch their warriors, their sentinels, anyone who would raise a blade against my soldiers. Clear out the petty rabble that seeks to delay the inevitable.
What joy is there in this curse?
The Caldorei brought their siege weapons to the field. They are currently using it to oppose mine. We need these demolishers to reach Testero if we hope to stand any chance at capturing it. Go and destroy their glaive throwers as swiftly as you are able. They think they will stop my advance here? They are mistaken. Show them the gravity of their error.
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
I just knocked my glasses off. We are one step closer to our... This was an easy victory. Do not expect to be this simple in the future. Malfurion will return with his forces, but until then, let's press on. Look up. See them scattered among the trees? Those bright, glowing owls are not living, breathing denizens of the forest. They are Kaldorei magic, sentries, a ruse reporting everything they see back to Malfurion. We can't have that now, can we? Deal with them, but take care. They are the force. They aren't the only enemies in the forest. We cannot allow anything or anyone to stand in our way.
What joy is there in this curse?
Nicely. With the eyes of the force shut, one thing remains: ears, ancients. I feel the vibrations in our footsteps and report every move to Malfurion. Got that torch chain? Defeat the burning ancient.
I've no time for games.
Come, champion, let's take this ancient grove.
Sylvanas, your foul deeds desecrate this sacred place. Undo Falador!
Malfurion, how gracious of you to join us. Who would have guessed that you had come to protect your precious trees.
Be gone, witch.
My eyes! It burns. Where did you fly away to, little bird? We are the Forsaken. We will slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
We have not moved all our troops in Darktree yet. I think we have enough to justify establishing a foothold somewhere. Here, I know just the place. Just south of here is the Blackwood Den. Its inhabitants, the Furbogs, have been driven to a hysteria. With our enemies pouring from the north, the Furbogs' threat is a nuisance we cannot afford. I will lead another squad past the wall while you negotiate with the Furbog. Nothing rallies the Horde more than their banners standing in the ruins of an enemy stronghold. Go to the Blackwood Den, take the territory there, raise the Horde banners, and let none question your dominance over this.
I have no time for games.
This is not a time for subtle gesture. Just you wait, Wish Shardik. Once we have conquered Darnassus, the elders of the Blackwood tribe will be thanking us for restoring peace to them. We just need to borrow it for a moment. The start of something good. While the rest of the army sets up camp, you should follow me. I spotted something interesting on my way back from Zamgar. I'll bet not even I could have predicted such a fortuitous happenstance. Come with me, Wish Shardik, and bring a pickaxe.
Sappers, gather your gear and follow me. Bring every shredder we have.
I ain't getting paid to chat.
With this in our grasp, all who dare to oppose the Horde will fall. Proceed with caution, champion. It seems the Alliance has beaten us to it. That ship must have come from Darnassus. Which means I have a crow to hunt.
You heard the war chief. We got works to do. We're gonna make sure this Azerite ain't falling into the hands of the Lions. Fielding Horde war. You heard the war chief. We got Azerite shooting out of those ruins over there, and Night Elves trying to snag it. Get those ruins and collect some of the stuff. This whole attack is done for if the Elves get their hands on the Azerite. The Alliance got to the Azerite here before us. The place is crawling with Night Elves. Kill as many of them as you can see. We gotta make sure none of them delivered an ounce of Azerite to the Alliance.
Get lost, will ya?
Alright.
No loitering, whatever that means.
Phew, that was a close call. Those Night Elves should just ran away when they had the chance. That should do it. The Night Elves won't know what hit. I think we got a hand on things here. You got to bring all this Azerite back to him at the main cape. He's gonna know how to use this stuff to take down the Alliance.
Do not get on Gallywix's bad side.
What's up?
Azerite for me, you shouldn't have. Just kidding. Of course you should have.
Keep it real.
Ooh, you got me some Azerite? That's the good stuff. Let me just... Hold on a second, will you? I'll add in a bit of this. Smash it in real good. A little gunpowder, some fuses, and copper chips. A couple of dashes of my secret ingredient, and voila! The modifications are complete. This thing is the bomb. Now, seriously, it can blow the top hat off of Gallywix's pleasure palace. Makes a goblin proud, you know?
Let me tell you, kid, this may be some of the best...
Glad I could help. Talk to me.
My best work I've ever done. Now that upgrades are in place, there's no time to waste. The battle is raging over at Wildbend River. Take the modified Hellion into battle and give them hell.
Hurry back.
We are the Forsaken.
For every
We will
enemy
slaughter
slay,
anyone who stands in our way.
For every enemy we slay 2 of them, 2 replace them on the battlefield. The stalemate is unwise to pursue. Let us regroup at Blackwood Dam.
What are we if not slaves to this
Where do we go
torment?
from here?
Wild Bend River is locked in a stalemate, and Malfurion knows it. We must stay the course for now. I will continue leading our soldiers through the wall while we await word from Sawfang. In the meantime, we will do all that we can to keep the Kaldori under pressure. We shall not afford them the luxury of a peaceful night's rest. This is war. What joy is there in this curse?
For the Horde!
While he has arrived,
Sawfang, it's about time.
yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I don't feel good about this. I don't like this fight. But remember, folks, give a big old bear a hug. If it harms no one, do it. Protect the weak and the strong, and live your life as good as you can. As far as we know, it's the only one we got. Hugs.